Hey, welcome to another edition of Local Focus here on Proview Networks. Got a great guest today, but first I want to talk about something that's been in the news a little bit. If you watch the show regularly, and I thank you for that. I know a lot of you have been giving us feedback, and thanks for being loyal viewers. But we bring you some of the best and brightest athletes in high school here in New Mexico, and Romell Jordan was one of those when he was at Cleveland High School, no doubt. Here you have an explosive athlete, good-looking, bright-eyed, always a smile on his face, kind of young man that had his whole athletic future in front of him. And he faced some hardships, whether that be the loss of his mother or some devastating injuries at UNM. And tragically, his life ended this week, if you saw that in the news. And, it's happening too often. We see the story this year of Jay Sandoval down at Clovis. Now, if there's ever a kid that's got a support system, it's the Wildcats. Having covered some football, Coach Fullerton, Coach Hatley, Coach Gillespie. There isn't a team I saw this year that looked more like a family and had more support in place than the Wildcats. But still, for whatever reason, a young man like that felt like he didn't have anywhere to turn. And we saw tragedy happen in Clovis, just like we saw this week here in Hobbs for a former Lobo Romell Jordan. So, it's just a bad place we're in when these athletes have no place to turn, whether it be over something as marginal as a losing game, or as trivial as maybe problems with a boyfriend or girlfriend, or something a little more major like a devastating injury like Romell went through in college, or something life-altering like losing a parent. But for whatever reason, these athletes feel like they don't have anyone to talk to. Certainly, I talk to these coaches every game I cover, and we have some of the best coaches in the state of New Mexico. So there's always someone to turn to. Turn to a coach, turn to a teacher. Heck, hit up Adam or me on Twitter. Turn to somebody, talk to somebody. But I know we're thinking about Romell Jordan this week, that's for sure.